This is Retro Screamers, and I'm going to do a spotlight on dream cars. First, we're going to talk to the guy that owns this General Lee. Come on over.
Hello.
Can you tell me a little bit about your General Lee?
I can, yes. I purchased the car 12 years ago, and it sat in my mother's backyard, and I moved on to my own house, and I didn't forget about it, but had a son born, and when he was born, I got him into the Dukes, and after he was into the Dukes, I figured, what better thing to build for him than the biggest toy in the world, you know?
And so you're a Dukes of Hazzard fan, then,
yes,
I take it?
I've been a Charger fan, mostly, and the Dukes I watched, and they kind of just go hand in hand, the Chargers with the Dukes, so it was, again, a perfect match for that to be built.
How much did it cost you to put it together? If you don't mind me asking.
No, it's not a problem. I've never really thought. I'm going to say under 10,000 because I bought it 10 years ago or 12 years ago, and it kind of sat. So they've really appreciated it in value since then. It would cost me a lot more to do it today than it would have
10 years ago.
To buy it and then let it sit and then come back and do it. So I'd say under $10,000.
That's a really good deal.
Yes.
I mean, that's an amazing deal, actually. And then I hear that there's a police car around here.
Yes, there absolutely is.
Is that Roscoe P. Coltrane's car?
Roscoe P. Coltrane, yep. He'll even do an impression for you.
I'll have to go over there and check that out.
Right?
Yep.
Please do.
And I definitely will be videotaping around your car here in a few minutes, too.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I'd love for you to do that. Thank you very much.
It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, dear.
Oh, and one other thing that I want to ask is, if you were a superhero, what would your superpower be?
Invisibility.
Because you already know how to fly. You have the General Lee, right?
Right. I would just add to it. Who's driving that car?
It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Screamers back with Dream Cars, and I'm with...
Bill Lambing.
And do you know Roscoe P. Coltrane?
I know Roscoe a little bit. Get them Duke boys one of these days.
I see you have his car, too.
Yeah, and I got the Duke boys in the back seat.
Oh, my gosh. He does. They're prisoners.
They went one too many times, and I caught them in hot pursuit.
You know they're going to get away.
Always.
Anyhow, my question for you is, how'd you get this car?
About 2003. It's 2011. About 8 years ago, I found a guy, or wrote him a letter, old school. He had a General Lee and Roscoe car for sale. Wrote him a letter. He's like, both cars are for sale, and my dad co-signed a loan so I could buy the car.
Very cool. And would you mind telling fans how much you paid for this car?
About $3 grand.
Oh, wow.
As it sits. I cleaned it up a little more, but came with some signatures, Roscoe being one of them.
Now that's amazing. And you didn't steal it, though?
No. Duke boys were trying to steal it, though.
You know that the Roscoe is kind of like, around the Duke boys, they can get away with a lot.
What are you trying to say about Roscoe?
Can you do the laugh?
My laugh or his?
Roscoe's laugh.
Roscoe, I can do get them Duke boys. Or I could even do Enos. Pass them on a gun for Sheriff, ha!
You're going to need that driving this car.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, have you chased the General Lee?
I've chased the General Lee many times. Last year, I actually chased John Schneider into a car show.
Did you catch him?
Yep. He had to stop. There was people in the way.
A good reason. And are we going to get to look around your car?
Yeah, take a look. Look at inside, outside, upside down.
No handcuffs?
They're in the back. We could take them off the Duke boys.
Oh, no. We don't want them to get away yet. And if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Can't be invisibility. He already used that one. X-ray vision would be cool.
Oh, you know what? Being Roscoe P. Coltrane, I think he would need some of that.
Then I could see the Duke boys coming at 3 miles away.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. change if they could. Fighting the system like a true modern day Robin Hood. Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the law never will.